The last episode concludes the first half of Miss Night and Day, and what better way to end things than with a kiss? Who else wonders what Mi-Jin's sentencing would be? As she said, the kiss was no accident. What an innovative way to steal a kiss. There's currently a developing love triangle between Ko-won, Mi-Jin, and Ji-Woong. It's obvious that Ko-won is smitten by Lim-sun and Mi-Jin. Lim-sun showed him kindness and compassion, and he knows that behind Lim-sun lies Mi-Jin. Meanwhile, Mi-Jin has a tender spot for Ji-Woong. This is why she stole a kiss at the end of the recently concluded episode 8. However, Ji-Woong has yet to acknowledge his feelings for Mi-Jin. He can be seen aghast at the thought of Ko-won confessing his feelings for Mi-Jin. After the week's episodes, it becomes clear that the new intern, Chol-kyu, could be the serial killer or know something about the killings. My best bet is that the killings have something to do with Hwadong Medical Center, where Chol-kyu was once a director. Lim-sun, Ji-Woong, and Byung-duk can be seen working undercover to unearth the secret in the hospital. It's becoming hard for Mi-Jin to hide her secret from Ji-Woong. As Ji-Woong is investigating the serial disappearances in the district, it's only a matter of time before he makes the connection. However, Mi-Jin's attempt to hide her aunt's name from the list, as it would expose her identity theft, could hinder her family from finding closure for what happened to her aunt. Meanwhile, it seems there could be a downside to her double identity. Her body is beginning to act weird, unsettling her. Of course, this is unusual and could have some consequences. However, I don't think her aunt, whom I believe is the cat, would let anything bad happen to her niece. Who else thinks it's too easy for Chol-kyu to be the culprit? I doubt the writer would make it this easy for us. Something might have happened when his wife died, which made him resign from the hospital. There's already a rumor that he could be behind her death, as she cheated and left with his money. But what if he's also after the truth? What he said to Ji-Woong stuck out. He said he might not have been the one he saw. Could it be that he's a twin? It also seems like he already suspected or knew something happened to Mr. Ko before Lim-sun broke the news. What's more, he keeps telling someone to clean up the mess they made, which led to the acid attacker's death. I'm curious to know who's at the other end of the call. Could it be that it's a cult or a group? And why did they want Ko-won dead, as the acid attacker implied? There's still a faceless could-be culprit yet to be revealed. According to the former detective, the missing persons had a pattern of withdrawing their savings and borrowing money from family and friends before their disappearance. Maybe they were threatened or defrauded of their savings and then killed. Mi-Jin's aunt might have noticed something as a banker, which led to her death, and Ji-Woong's mother had witnessed what happened to her, and who was behind it, which also led to her death. Sadly, she was abducted and killed when she finally found the courage to expose the culprit. I suspect the culprit is a well-known member of the community. This must have been the reason she was terrified to say something when the detective visited her. With all these, Chol-kyu is easily the culprit, as he's a well-respected member of the community. However, I keep remembering Suho in Behind Your Touch. The detective and most of the viewers were convinced he was the killer, only for him to fall victim to the killer. These writers can't be trusted. Meanwhile, thinking of Pyongyang, Jae-young's father. He's a known villain in Korean dramas. He never plays the good guy. What's more, it seems Chol-kyu's wife died in his rental apartment, the one he rented to Ji-Woong. He bought the motel and converted it into rental apartments after the murder occurred. However, being Ji-Young's father, it'd be devastating if her father turned out to have something to do with the disappearance. But knowing On Sang-woo, I won't rule this out until the end of the drama. Meanwhile, the chemistry between Ko-won, Lim-sun, and Mi-Jin is interesting. I won't have qualms with whomever she ends up with. To watch out for her, Ko-won moved offices. I would have bet that Chol-kyu spiked Lim-sun's drink. Who would have thought that Ko-won's anxiety pills were to blame? Ji-Woong's jealousy reared its head. It seems Mi-Jin will claim a blackout after she kisses Ji-Woong. However, the kiss is bound to change the dynamics of their relationship, as they become more aware of one another. Ji-Woong, Mi-Jin, Byung-duk, and Ji-Young get together for a drink. Ji-Woong can be seen almost losing his cool when Byung-duk asks Mi-Jin what she'd do if Ko-won confesses his feelings for her. Byung-duk finally gets to spend the night at Ji-Woong's place, because of his drunkenness. Meanwhile, Ko-won is taking his promise to take care of Mi-Jin too seriously. His familiarity with Lim-sun makes Byung-duk spit his water during lunch. Seems like Mr. Ko's body will finally be discovered in the next episode. Whatever happened to him happened the day they were supposed to have a team dinner. Ji-Woong's office suspects that Chol-kyu could have a thing or two to do with it. Everything about him is too coincidental to overlook. Finding out that Chol-kyu could have a hand in Mr. Ko's disappearance takes Lim-sun aback. Ji-Woong and the team decide to go undercover to investigate the hospital, just as they did at the club. Lim-sun claims to have a severe stomachache, and is wheeled into the emergency unit at the hospital, which makes it easy for her to sneak around to investigate. However, seems like she'll nearly be caught by Chol-kyu. She's not alone, as Byung-duk and Ji-Woong are also in the hospital trying to uncover Chol-kyu's secrets. Who do you think is the killer? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.